YouTube? It is your girl at Fab Faces by RJ. As you, my subscribers and people who watch my videos know, this week I went to IMATS LA conference, and so there's going to be a three-part videos because I did some shopping before I went to IMATS. I did some shopping during IMATS, and then I wanted to do kind of like a recap for people who are going to upcoming IMATS or people who attended this IMATS of my observations, things I liked, things that I loved, things that I didn't like, and just some tips that will help if you're planning to go to a new upcoming IMATS, because there were questions that I was searching and scanning videos for and I couldn't find them. So I'm going to give you the questions because they might be a question that you may have. Okay, so let me start with, as you'll see with the video, my Inglot and Mac Pro store haul. So when I was in LA, I went to, I think it's either Costa Mesa, Mission Hill. I don't know, I keep getting it mixed up, but there's a Mac Pro store there, and so I went to the Mac Pro store because I've never been to a Mac Pro store before. I knew that Mac Pro was going to be at the conference, at the IMATS, but I don't know. Everybody kept saying the line was going to be super long, and if the discount was 20%, I just felt like, okay, to stand in line for 2 hours for a 20% discount when I'm not really going to be able to test the products like that, it just didn't seem worth it. So I pretty much made the decision that I wasn't going to visit Mac, and so I went to the Mac Pro instead. And at the Mac Pro store, I picked up a couple of items. I picked up mostly some eyeshadows. I picked up Lime, which is a really cool green, and this is Electra, which is a silver, and then I picked up Sour Lemon, which is another bright green. But the prize of them all that I picked up was Blunt. And I know everybody has Blunt, but I am so late to Blunt. I just figured that the color, you know, see that brown, I didn't think it would show up on my skin because my skin tone is darker than that. But as you can see, you guys, I was wrong. It is awesome. Love Blunt. This was like one of my best buys. I really went to the MAC store to get some chromographic pencils, I believe they're called, and I was trying to get red, but it was sold out, and I wanted to get the neutralizing pencils, like the neutralizer pencils, but they didn't have them as well. And so I figured, okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it because Ben Nye was supposed to be at IMATS, so I figured I could just get it then. So that's what I got at MAC. And just for all of this, oh, and I also got the black eye pencil, which is what I use for this look, Feline, which is a really, really dark black. Absolutely love the black. Only problem is it tends to move. It smudges very, very, very easy. It reminds me of Smolder. So that's the only thing. I prefer Graph Black a lot better because it doesn't smudge like that, but to each its own. So then next I went to Inglot, and Inglot was also at the conference and was going to have a pretty decent discount. I just didn't do Inglot because I heard it was going to be a long line. And I've already been to the Inglot store in New York. I have some of their products, and I guess I'm not just kind of like everybody else is. I'm kind of over it. So, and not to say that I don't like the shadows that I have, but, you know, they are pigmented, but they just kind of, I don't know, it's not fade. They just kind of lose their luster after, you know, a while. And so, you know, MAC and Makeup Forever, their colors like really keep their luster throughout the day or as you blend them. You know, it reminds me of the Urban Decay Naked palette on me or African American women. It kind of looks flat after a while. So that was the only complaint I had with Inglot. So I didn't get any Inglot shadows, none. But I did get some blushes, and this color is, they don't have colored, but it's Blush 66. Very bright red. And then I got this Blush 70, which is a coral pink color, and they were only $10 for blush, and I say that's awesome because MAC is like $20, and I really like these colors, and they remind me of colors that I was gonna try and pick up, like a Frankly Scarlet and some really dark colors that I wanted to pick up at the MAC Pro store, but they were a little too expensive. Wasn't trying to spend all my budget at MAC. So these were the two shades I got, and then I also got And this is an eyeliner gel color from Inglot, and it's color 87. And it is actually a turquoise blue. And the lady used it, and it comes off really, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's very pigmented, and it doesn't smudge or budge if you use it as a liner. So I thought that's pretty kick ass. Love it though. So that's what I bought before IMATS. Those are my purchases. And so if you will stay tuned for part 2, I will get into my massive IMATS haul. Take care.